Yo, 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 yo. Alright, so, boom. I remember I got to backtrack on some of the stuff I did say, or at least one of the things I said. Last episode, I told myself, I'm talking to you guys, so I told myself through you guys, or I told you guys through myself. However the wording is supposed to word itself. I basically said something along the lines of, I'm not going over 100 podcast episodes with this podcast. I've done some research and I've done some listening because honestly, I listen to a little bit of podcasts out there, and what would be unfair to you guys as the listeners is for me to stop at 100. That's unfair. Somebody wants to hear this. Who? I don't know. I'll find out in a few episodes. You feel me? But right now, I just realized that I don't have the room to really, I want to word this the right way. I don't have the room to give up right now. If I give up right now, I might possibly be robbing not only myself, but you guys of something fruitful in the future. So, with that being said, y'all are stuck with me for the foreseeable future. While I got that out the way, I also want to give y'all a recap on me almost dying. So, you know what the name of this podcast is. It's okay not to be okay. I feel like it's the greatest podcast in the world, if you ask me. But anybody who has a podcast will say that about their self and about their podcast. Like, because it's mine, it's the greatest in the world. Perfect example. I got the same gift as everybody else got from somebody this year. And I was like, mine looked the best. I feel like it looked the best because it got my name on it. It got some things I really like on it. You know what I mean? It's personalized. So, of course, I'm going to feel like mine's the best. You feel me? So, put that in perspective. But anyway, let's rewind this back. So, it was the morning of December 17th of 2023. I just got finished a night of drinking Crown with a friend of mine, her significant other, her sister, and her significant others, like two of his family members. We was drinking, y'all. Like, I didn't realize how much we was drinking until, like, we got finished drinking. Now, the funny part about it is, I started drinking and immediately started feeling the way, right? So you know how it is, man. You send out a couple of them text messages, throw that bait out in the water, see what you gonna reel in. So I throw one out there. They say something, but they don't say something how I need them to say something. So I threw the real one out there. Got that real response. They like, pull up. I'm like, will do. I say, where you at? She said, I'm there. I pull it up on the GPS. I say, I'm like 12 minutes away, y'all. She's like, all right, bet. Bruh, I pull up. To the jump. And that little 12-minute span from leaving that first spot and going to the second spot, it felt like my level of intoxication shot through the roof. To the point where, you know what I'm saying? They like, hey, all right, give me a minute to get myself together. I'm like, all right, bet. I gave her like 5-10 minutes to They said they only needed 1 minute. I gave them about 10. I had a bunch of text messages like, come on, come through, come up, come on. Man, I get in that jump. They like, damn, you stopped there, didn't you? I'm like, I ain't realize how drunk. I'm drunk, Jordy. I'm drunk. Just take care of me, baby. Take care of me. I know what I'm saying. So, needless to say, I got taken care of, right? And I'm thinking, shoot, I got taken care of. Man, let me go ahead. I can head out. You know what I'm saying? I can head out. Man, what I should have did was either A, found a way to finesse where I was at to stay where I was at, like once I got to the second location, or B, if I couldn't finesse that move, just sleep in my car. I should have did A or B. What I do? C, drive home. Now, I can laugh with y'all, and I can laugh to myself because I will never claim to be the best driver. I hate driving. Blah, 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 blah. And all I remember was getting on the parkway and then off the parkway. Right? I don't remember none of the parkway drive. You know what I'm saying? So that's the other beauty of the story. I don't remember none of the parkway drive. I just remember getting on the parkway and getting off the parkway. Now, when I get off the parkway, it's like 1, 2, 3 lights before I make the turn to get to where I live at or whatever. So I wouldn't even know if that first light was red or not. I'm not gonna lie. The second light though, I didn't see that it was red, and I'm pushing. You hear me? Man, I see a car jump out in front of me. I hit that brake, y'all. And I swear, I was a foot away from destroying myself, the car, and the Cardi, and I would have, man, I know for sure, if I wouldn't have died, I would have killed the other driver. At the rate I was going, at the speed, I know for sure that it would have just ended ugly. I know for sure. So I want to thank God, and I want to thank all the ancestors, and I want to thank everybody that ever said a prayer for me in their natural life, because I know that is what stopped what happened on that morning. I had a great day though. All that was great. But that little incident made me really rethink life. And it made me say, all right, so this is why I'm single. This is why I'm, not under the care of, the people who I would have given the opportunity to care about me the most. Like, it answered a lot of questions I had that have gone unanswered. This is why I'm not ready for another relationship. This is why I need to be a better father. This is why, you know what I'm saying, I need to be a better brother, a better friend, a better cousin, a better son, a better, you feel me? Like, it answered all of my questions. And I'm sharing this story with y'all because, really, don't drink and drive. That's the moral of the story. Don't drink and drive, for real. Please don't drink and drive. Nobody wins when you drink and drive. I mean, nobody. None of us. You hear me? And another thing is, you got to find the beauty of life in life. I felt like that wake-up call made my night feel like it was validated even more, even though it sounds weird. Like, I'm glad I had the drinks and went out. I'm glad I had that move after I went out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a dummy for almost making that decision, but I thank God and all the people above, and I don't know what y'all religions is, but I thank all the powers that be to get me out of that situation. You feel me? And I just felt like I needed to share that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't got much more to say to y'all, but just be thankful for what you got. Every day is a gift. Every moment is a gift. There's lessons in everything. There's lessons in mishaps. There's lessons in breakups. Everything has a lesson attached to it. Everything has a blessing attached to it. Like, that's just, I have to preach like that right now because y'all don't understand how real it was for a second there. Like, I remember when the deer ran out and hit me. Because the deer literally ran out, hit the car, crashed the car, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that, I could be like, it was no way I saw that coming. This, I thank God I actually saw coming. I thank God all my receptors went off and did what they were supposed to do. And, you know, I'm wishing y'all a wonderful rest of your 23 and a magnificent 2024. Hopefully I'll drop another episode before the year is over. If I'm in a position where I am, like, I guess stuck in the house for New Year's Eve, I might do another mix like I did last year. Because I had fun making that mix last year. Like, I had fun. And, you know, this joint ain't big. This podcast isn't large enough to get sued by the higher ups. So I can play whatever I want to play. They not going to press me out. You know what I'm saying? And if they do, oh well, we had fun. In any event, I appreciate you all for just being patient, sticking by a brother. I know it ain't the easiest thing to do. And I just know I'm very grateful and very thankful. I promise y'all, I saw the end result before it was going to happen. And I'm just happy I was alert enough to hit my brakes. That's why I say I thank all the powers that be. And that's a real eye-opener. It really makes you say, all right, I really do got a lot more work to do in this world, but I do got to lighten up sometimes and live a little. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, you know, if you're around somebody you love, hug them a little tighter. Let people know you appreciate them. Let them know you love them. And that's all I got. But hopefully my next episode will be longer. I'll try and do it when I got some time. And in the future, I will be doing this episode, like I'll be doing my episodes here as well as on Clapper. And I'm going to find a way to properly simulcast so it makes sense. Because, life be weird. That's all I can say. Life be weird. It don't always make sense. So I'm going to find a way for it to all make proper sense. So when I'm doing certain things, making certain moves and processing things a certain way and making it happen, y'all can see how I'm really making it happen. And when I hit y'all with real topics every episode, y'all can be like, oh, all right, he back on his topics. Because I spent the latter part of the last couple months just blurting. I ain't been on what I was supposed to be on. I ain't been strategizing these episodes. And I'm not going to make that promise that I'll strategize the next episode. But 2024 is going to provide something different. I'm going to be in a transitional phase from January to February, but I promise you guys, February on, structure, topics, we're going to dive into feelings, emotions, we're going to tap into it all. All right, thank you guys again for being patient and rocking with me the way y'all rock with me. Thank y'all for listening to me. Anyone who ever hits play on this, I appreciate you guys more than you even understand. Believe it or not, you guys help me become a better man each and every day, each and every time I get to, express my thoughts to you guys. So be cool, be beautiful, be lovely, be great. And this is another lovely episode of It's Okay Not to Be Okay.